Hey there guys, Dr. Hans from Optimal Wellness, and one of the common questions I get asked is what supplements or what vitamins should I be taking and how much? And the best way to answer this is to take a look at your physiology or to take a look at your blood work. And so one of the ways that we like to take a look at your blood work is through a lab called Boston Heart Lab. And there's three main reasons we like to use Boston Heart Lab. The first reason is it's very user-friendly and very simple to read. So this is an example of a report that we get back from Boston Heart Lab. Breaks it into three colors. Green is good, yellow is caution, and then red is bad. The second reason we like to use Boston Heart Lab is because it does a good job of explaining the results to our patients and also giving recommendations. So say if you're high in saturated fats, it's going to give you nutrition recommendations that you can do to lower your levels naturally. Or if you're deficient in certain vitamins, it's going to tell you how you can get those through your foods or what supplements you need to be taking in order to get those. And then the third reason we like to look at Boston Heart Lab is because not only like a traditional lab is going to give us the quantity of things like your cholesterol, but it's also going to take it a few steps further and to give us the quality. So like a traditional lab, it's going to break cholesterol down into LDL and HDL, which is your bad and good cholesterol. But what the Boston Heart Lab does is it's going to take that LDL and it's going to break it down even further into its size. So there's something called small dense LDL, which think of it like sand. If you were to dump sand and rocks on your carpet, it's a lot easier to get the rocks out than the sand. And so this is true when this small dense LDL gets into the lining of your vessels. It's hard to get those out and it's going to oxidize and cause more plaquing. So it's a much better indicator if you're going to have cardiovascular disease. So Boston Heart Lab does a great job of taking things into a more in-depth look into your physiology. Now, if you've had recent blood work done, make sure you bring that into us so we can evaluate it and see if there's any recommendations that we can make off that for supplements or through vitamins. And then if you've never had Boston Heart Lab done and it's something you're interested in, make sure you give us a call at 316-425-1911 and we can sit down with you and see if you're a candidate for it and see if we need to take a more in-depth look into your physiology. Well, thanks for joining me guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week.